star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Keldon Johnson.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
Well, this one's about to get going, but first, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season setting the all-time record for head coaching wins. Also was selected as one of the 15 greatest coaches in league history. No surprise there. And Brian, with 5 championships and a gold medal, to his credit, he is in the conversation for the greatest NBA coach of all time.
No question about that, Allie. Thank you. Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And for the Spurs, Jones against Sexton. Outside Johnson. Collins a screen. The three. That one doesn't drop. So Utah will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
Now here's Johnson. 23 points his last outing. And he makes it.
He just wanted it more. Keldon Johnson with some grown man points.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Outside Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020. In addition to that group, NBA legend D-Wade, great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smitty, you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
B.A., absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
Here's Sohan. Fires in the triple.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Now here's Sexton, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And that one's good, Olynyk.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And it's Sexton on the tape, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's tipped. And here's Sexton. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Collins. From deep, Johnson. It doesn't go for him. Outside Sexton. Over Jones. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And the postseason is always something to look forward to in the NBA. Grant, as a player, when you're in there, how different is playoff basketball from the regular season?
Well, first of all, B.A., it's the best time of the year. Playoff basketball, the intensity raises to another level. Both teams making adjustments within the series. You have to know your counters. Really, at the end of the day, it's who wants it more and who can execute on both ends of the floor with the most consistency throughout the series.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Jordan Clarkson, Rudy Gay out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
A lottery pick in the 2020 draft, Devin Vassell has seen increased minutes, and it's led to contributions on both ends of the court.
And it's good. 2 points.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And there's the screen. Here's Vassell. Pass to Bassi. Here's Bates Diop from deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Clarkson against Vassell. On the wing, Sexton. Gay, a screen on Graham. Sexton passes to Clarkson. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. You know, talking about Devin Vassell, what stands out to you about his defense, Smitty?
B.A., it's his length and instincts. Vassell prides himself on being disruptive, and on top of being a solid on-ball defender, he's an absolute pest off the ball.
Graham, and that one's long.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lets it go from 11. Sexton misses.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Now here's Vassell. A 14-point game for him in the win against Denver. Vassell against Sexton. Gay, the pass to Sexton. fires from 14. Can't hit that one.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Pass to Bassi. In transition, here they come. Here's Gay. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Left side Graham to win the drought. And no good. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Jazz leading by 9. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft. So far, really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Utah Jazz.
They're in control so far because of their shot selection. Very patient, waiting to get the shots they want.
And they got some great scores over there, too. Terrific first half offensively. And let's focus now on the two opposing guys who were battling in the first half. There were sparks out there.
These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. The animals hear me.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Utah leading, and Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Graham.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And for the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Sexton against Jones. And the layup is good.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
Now here's Sexton. 6 points for him. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Jones. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Clarkson for 3. Collins with the rebound. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Jones, the pass to Collins. Johnson against Markkanen. Collins with a screen on Sexton. Shot from 12. Jones misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Olynyk passes to Sexton. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Tenacious swat by Keldon Johnson. He got that one.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Soft touch off the glass.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Clarkson passes to Olynyk. Back to Clarkson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clarkson. And so Clarkson nails both of them. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
"12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Keita Bates-Diop out there with Zach Collins. That's the San Antonio 5. Johnson inside. Toscano-Anderson on him. That shot off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Abaji. Now here's Gay. And he's going for the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Here's Bates-Diop. Here's Wesley. Bates-Diop, the screen. Wesley, that's good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
2 minutes remaining.
Utah has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Gay. Gordon Tucker on the wing. Rebound San Antonio.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
You know, not only does Keldon Johnson bring your team scoring, He also is a great rebounder.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Sexton finds Olynyk. And it's Sexton, that time on the assist from Olynyk. And the Jazz lead by 13. Outside Johnson. A minute 6 left in the final quarter.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
At the line for your Spurs, Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Johnson. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. On offense, here's Utah. At one point, they led by 16.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Jazz.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Colin Sexton.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Here's Clarkson. The Spurs making their last shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now Sexton. And so it's Utah with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, tonight, Colin, what a game for you. When you think about your development as a player, what are you most proud of?
I feel like I've accomplished a lot, gotten better. That's the biggest thing. Just continue to grow each and every day when I'm in practice. And my teammates, they've been helping out tremendously, and I appreciate them for that.
The sky's high for Colin Sexton.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jordan Clarkson.